And you know what I hate as well? I hate this so much, and this is done by the older generation, by the way. Like people who are like 30 plus. If you're 30 plus, most of the time you probably do this, including like parents. Parents are very common in this. What am I talking about? I'm talking about when you have a conversation and you say something truthful, a word of advice or something, and something that's right. What happens? You're too young, you don't even know. If you start justifying it, yeah, they're like, oh, who's this guy? This guy is 17. Who is he to tell me what to do? My brother, what? Like I'm just telling, like, for example, someone who's older than me about respect, yeah? Like, just don't backbite this person. Don't say bad things behind this person's back. And what is the response? You don't know anything about life. You're still young. This is. What do you mean I don't know anything? I'm talking about respect, brother. It's decency. What is the issue in this? I don't get it. What do you mean I'm too young? I don't understand. What is there to understand? Look, I understand, yeah, if you're saying you're young. Like, let's say I tell someone a word of advice and they say you're wrong. Okay. You made a point, okay. No problem. But bring evidence on why. Explain. Oh, you're wrong because I'm older. There are people in school, 12-year-old people who have high IQs, who are like geniuses. What are you smarter than them? People think nowadays that just because you're older that you can justify whatever you do. But bro, look, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I hate so much. And you see this, by the way, like parents say, oh, once you're 18, you can cuss, you can swear, you can drink, do whatever with your life. What does age have to do with anything? How does age define what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do? So what, as soon as I hit 18, I can throw away my decency, my morality? Once I'm 18, I forget what respect is? Once I'm 18, I forget that racism is a thing? Because you see this in many people, many parents, many older people, they're racist. You tell them, oh, I'm friends with the Arab. Oh, you're friends with the Arab, you're friends with a brown man. How could you be friends with this guy? You're a Russian, you know, so on. Where is the decency now? There's no decency nowadays. And if you tell this to an older person, they will say, you're trying to be right, you're trying to be righteous. You think you're smarter than all of us. You haven't lived life at all. You're still young. These people don't understand that I'm telling them out of love. When your family beat you for doing something bad, you can understand they do this out of love. But once I correct someone and I spread good and righteous things, I am apparently a disgusting and shameless person, because how could I correct? How can I do that? I don't have the right to say something to an older person. What does Islam tell us? What does the Quran and the Hadith tell us? If a ruler, the one in authority of a whole nation, of all the rules of the whole country, the laws, everything, if he does something wrong, you're not allowed to call it out publicly. Okay, that's from the Sunnah, that's from the Hadith, no problem whatsoever. You're supposed to go to him privately and tell him what you did is wrong, and you try to advise him in the best way. If you're allowed to do this, if you're allowed to go and advise a ruler of the country, someone who's older than you. Love from the USS Tripoli. We're currently deployed in the Middle East. You got the whole barracks watching you right now. What is the USS Tripoli, by the way? I have no idea what that is. Bro, some guys from this thing are watching me right now. the whole US Tripoli is watching me right now, brother. Crazy. But look, this is my point, yeah? My point is, age does not bring anything. Let's be honest, age does not bring anything when it comes to rules and so on. Swearing is what? Haram? It's forbidden? Why? Why is it forbidden? Because it's not decent, right? You're swearing like you're saying words of filth. You're saying filthy things, especially if you're swearing to somebody, yeah? That's filth, brother. How are you gonna swear at somebody? If you're backbiting someone, you're saying something behind their back. Just because what, I'm 18 and I'm allowed to swear? And I have my own rights to do whatever? But I should do it? No. This is not decent, this is not moral. Why have we normalized being of age a means of losing our respect and losing our dignity? Now once you're 18, you can buy a pass, an entry pass to a club, to a strip club, and you can go lose your virginity. Go, have fun. You're 18, you have rights now. Like, what is this, man? Who does this? And some people, they become older, they decide that they are worthy of everything, as if they don't have to give respect to anyone. Let's say like a 70-year-old man, he's like, oh, I'm 70, no, I'm older than all of you, I'm like somebody's grandfather. Now he believes that he can do everything, that he can just tell someone to do something and he can insult them and so on. Like, brother, your age does not mean that you can just go and become a disrespectful person. This is not right, whatsoever, this is not right. And the problem of this is that you're not allowed to say anything according to the people. And this is only according to the older people. According to the people who are older than you, you're not allowed to advise them. Brother, what are you talking about? I swear, if a 12-year-old kid came up to me and I was doing something indecent, let's say the kid is 10 years old. Let's say I'm in the gym, I shake everyone's hand but his hand. And if he comes to me and he says, you know, brother, this was, I felt disrespected, you know, you didn't shake my hand and so on and so on. Wallahi, I would not be disappointed. Wallahi, I would not feel disrespected. I would go to him and I would shake his hand. I would say, like, you know, I'm sorry for not being good in my deeds, in my respect. There's a beauty in advising people. There's a beauty in enjoining morality and enjoining good. But now it's seen as something that's shameless. This is very sad. This is a calamity. This is a calamity in this time. Not just in Islam. Even in normal, like, households. Let's say a random white household. It's a calamity to advise someone. It's shameful. Brother, what are you talking about? Number one bullshit, brother. But you see now, even you see, I said number one bullshit. I said this word. If somebody in my chat were to say you shouldn't swear and so on, I would give them respect. I would never say, don't tell me what to do, I am older than you, I'm 18, I have the ability to swear, blah blah blah. This is number one bullshit. Like, this is actually number one bullshit. Number one on the list.